Hello everyone, my name is Victor Urbano, and first of all I want to thank Roundtable TV for this opportunity to share and spread information about numismatics between dealers and collectors. Um, I consider to be new in this hobby. I have been collecting for almost 1 year and a half, and I started collecting between August and September 2017. In this video, I want to share with you a brief and general information about what I focus on. So my focus is on Spanish colonial coins from the New World and also Republic coins from South America. So first of all, as you know, or as many of you know, that after the discovery of America or the New World or Nuevo Mundo, the Spanish country or the Spanish Empire or Spanish reign became one of the most powerful in Europe. Why? Because they had power in Europe as well as power in the new continent or the new world. When after they conquered Americas or the new world, there was a lot of commerce going on between the new world and Europe and Spain. So there was a demand for coins in that period. That's why they start creating mint houses in the most important cities of the colony in the New World. In 1535, they decided to create the first mint house in America, which was the Mexico Mint House. After that, they created the Santo Domingo Mint House, but it didn't last so long because of the low quality of the material. Years later, in 1565, after the Spaniards conquered the Incan Empire, they decided to create the Lima Mint House, which became the first mint house in South America and the second mint house in the New World. Later, they start creating different mint houses in important cities such as the Potosí Mint House. You have the Nuevo Reino Mint House. You have the Popayán. Actually, this coin is from Popayán Mint House. You can see the mint house, the mint mark here in the P of Popayán from Colombia. You had the Potosí, which is the PTS Mint House. You have the Nueva Guatemala, you have also Santiago, and so on. Well, after they have been creating these mint houses, they start minting two different coins. They have the silver coins, which were called reals, which are these ones that we have here, the silver reals, and they minted also the gold coins, which were called escudos, or were known as escudos. About the denomination in this period, they had a numerical denomination of 8 reals, 4 reals, 2 reals, 1 real, half real, and quarter real. Okay, that was the denomination for the reals. So we can see here we have on 8 reals. Here's the denomination of 8. Okay, and this is from Potosí Mint. Here you have 4 reals from Lima Mint. Here is the LM, which means that this coin was minted in Lima. Here you have 2 reals, also from Lima, with the bust type. It's a 2R for 2 reals. Here is the 1 real from Charles IV. Have the 1R, which means the denomination was 1 real. You have this beautiful coin, a small beautiful coin, which is from Mexico Mint, the M with the O above, but this one doesn't have anything next to the R. So this means that the coin is a half real, since it has just the R. And finally, they have the quarter real, which were the smallest coins on the colony. You have the the quarter real, you can see the quarter next to the castle and also the mint mark next to the castle. L stands for Lima Mint. And this was from the period of Charles the Fourth. Also a very nice and rare coin for quarter real. There were some types of bust for quarter real that didn't last too much. So this coin was struck just at 3 years. It's a 3-year type. It was struck from 1792 to 1794. And this was found metal detecting. That's why it has the dark patina on it. But beautiful details. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about the denomination on the escudos. They were similar to the reals, but they didn't have quarter escudo, and they just minted half escudos on the Lima and Mexico mint when Ferdinand VII was in power. So that was the end of the Spanish colony in America, which was between 1814 to 1824. Okay, so now I'm gonna talk about the different types and designs over different periods during the Spanish colony. Okay, so here we have this type of coin. This type of coins are known as the silver cups, or also in Spanish macucas or macuquinas. And the name of those are because these coins were struck by hand and hammer. That's why they had a irregular shape, but they weighted the same. So each denomination had to weigh the same, but they cut it after they struck, so they have different shapes. Okay, it has an irregular shape. So here we have an example from Potosi Mint. How we know it's from Potosi Mint? Easy, because you have the P from Potosi, you have the mint mark, P for Potosi, you have the R for the essayer, which is Rincon, and you have the 1, which means 1 real. This is the design of escudo coronado, which in English is crown shield. And here on the reverse, you have the design of the lions and castles, and between them a cross. As you can see here, the coin is not dated, but years later, they start minting the coins with a different design, but dated. Here is a different design with the Pillars of Hercules, with the 714 date between them. You have the mint mark here, the L of Lima, you have the essayer, M, and you have the denomination 1R. As you can see, they kept the design of the lions and castles for over that period. Years later, they start minting these beautiful coins, which are the pillar coins known as the columnarias, and these were regular shape. As you can see, they were beautifully struck. This is a coin from Potosi. So these coins are very beautiful with a different design. As you can see, the Pillars of Hercules, and between them the representation of the New World, represented by 2 different earths with the crown of the rain above. So this is a representation that there was another world overseas, which is the New World, or which is America. Now, years later after that, well, here we have an example for real that I already showed you. But years later, they changed the design to the bust type. Okay, the bust type was from Charles III until Ferdinand VII. So here we have a really nice bust type. We can see that now they changed the design and they put the portrait of the king. And on the reverse, now the denominations are here, which are here in the reverse. But they always keep the lions and castles on the reverse. The same thing happened with the escudos, but the escudos start minting, like in Mexico, for example, in Mexico Mint. While they were minting the pillar coins, they also were minting the escudos with the bust type. So in escudos, the bust type was in earlier years than the reals. Here we have an example of a bust type. Two escudos from Ferdinand VII with the bust of Charles IV. Has a reason why it doesn't have the bust of Ferdinand VII. I can explain later in another video. Here I have a coin that I bought from a hoard. I sent them graded. They all get MS61, 62, and AU58. This actually was my first gold escudo. And here I'm gonna show you some coins from my collection. This is a Ferdinand VII. Now this is an imaginary bust, which has a reason also why it's the imaginary bust. I will try to make another video about it. And here you have 8 reals from Lima Mint. Okay, these coins actually were from Popayan, Colombia. You can see the mint mark here and the P. Here the P. And this is a 2 reals from Lima. Beautifully struck with beautiful patina, LME from Lima, 2 reals, and this is from Charles IV. Here is one coin with the portrait of Ferdinand VII, and this is the standard bust, as we can see. And this is from Lima, later years after they got the actual bust of the king. Here is another coin, 2 reals. From Ferdinand VII. Well, guys, this was a brief and general information about Spanish colonial coins in the New World. I hope you enjoyed the information, you like it, and I hope you got interested in these beautiful coins. This is a 1 escudo. I know I talk a lot about it, but it's very diverse, so I hope I can make another video later and to start sharing with you more information about it, more detail. Thank you for watching, and thank you again to Roundtable TV for this opportunity to share with you some knowledge that I have about the coins that I've been collecting. I'm always learning something new every day, so that's cool about this hobby. You always learn something new, and yeah, I think this motivation of doing this contest is helping us to share with you what's our passion. Although I have 1.5 years, I think coin collecting became my passion. Thank you very much, and thanks for watching. Have a great day. Thanks.